Now, the long awaited part two of this beautiful movie is about to go down. So, guys, 6 p.m. today, this movie is going to be dropping. So, who is excited to see this beautiful masterpiece with us today, titled The Other Woman Part 2? So, guys, like the part one we watched, this movie is a beautiful movie that showcased what is happening in most homes and how both husband and wife are contributing factors that you can't support one party and throw the other one under the bus. But both were suffering from childhood trauma. If you watch that part one movie, the both of them they suffered from childhood trauma, and instead of them finding ways to heal from their trauma, like going to therapist, seeing a therapist, or till I find no one, I will call my love. And I want to just lived on with the trauma by themselves, and know anything about a trauma is something that can damage a marriage. Like, there's no ways about it. It must have a negative effect on the marriage, and they vowed never to be like their parents. So if you vowed never to be like your parents, why did you at the end of the day be like your parents? And what really caught my attention in this particular movie is the fact that they both failed woefully at that, and they both failed woefully, and the man ended up being a cheat. Like, why did you cheat on your wife? That is the question. Why did you cheat on your wife when you know that it's a problem that you have personally? Like, it's a personal problem. So instead of you to find grounds on settling or solving the problem that you have personally, you ended up cheating on your wife. And you know, anything cheat, it destroys a marriage, it destroys a home, it takes the peace that was once built in that marriage. That is the reason why a lot of people, they love communication. Like, if you communicate more often, you understand, at the end of the day there must be a way out of it. Like, you must maybe see a therapist, or see somebody, speak to somebody that at the end of they can guide you on how to come out of such trauma. And at the end of the day, he ended up being like his father, the man that you detested. And at the end of the day, you ended up being like him. And the woman is trying, at least she tried so hard not to be silenced in the marriage. You can see her up and doing, trying to communicate, trying to ask questions, trying to be a good wife. At the end of the day, nothing. The father still maltreated her. So at the end of the day, she ended up becoming like her own father. So are you getting the gist now? This is two people that entered a marriage and they are suffering from trauma. Then the lady ended up being a father, and the man ended up being the father that he once detested. So you got the logic now. So that is the reason why in marriage you must learn how to communicate. These are things that are happening on a daily basis in marriages. Learn how to communicate. Communication is the key. You might say that, oh, what this thing I want to communicate, this thing I want to tell my partner is not worth it. Even the smallest thing, the tiniest thing on earth, discuss it with your wife, because at the end of the day, solution will come out of it. So she lost her feminine energy. That is the way it went. She lost it, and that silenced her spouse, just as her father did to her mom. You understand? So she lost her feminine energy and silenced her spouse, just as her dad did to her mom. So you see, at the end of the day, that the both of them are still at fault with whatever happened in the marriage. So none of them were victims. That is the way I see it. None of them, the both of them, they are victims. So we cannot say that this one person, this is the man that is the victim or is the woman that is the victim. So if the man felt he wasn't respected in his home and his wife wasn't listening to him, he should have been bold enough to divorce, to go to just straight ahead, straight up. You divorce, then do whatever he wants instead of infidelity. The only victim here is Amanda. So guys, impeccable acting. They tried, all of them, they really tried. They acted their roles perfectly. Like the three actors, they acted their role perfectly. So the only victim here is Amanda. And if you watch the pattern of this movie, you should know who Amanda is in the story. But if you have not seen this movie, go right now, see this beautiful masterpiece so that you will know who Amanda is in this beautiful movie. So what is your take on this particular movie? Who is excited to see the part 2 of this particular movie, so that at the end of the day we will see how this whole thing ended? Let us see how it ended. We need to see. There's no story that has a beginning that does not have an end, or there's nothing that has a beginning that does not have an end. So we must know the end of this particular movie. So guys, rush right now, subscribe to this channel so you'll be the first to be notified immediately any movie is being recommended on this channel. Guys, do not forget to drop your opinion on this particular movie. What do you think that they should have done, like the producers of the movie? What do you think that they should have put in place in this particular movie to make it outstanding, or to make it a good taste to the viewers? And if you are satisfied with the acting, drop your comments also on the comment section. And guys, do not forget to like this video, share this video so that others get to see this movie recommendation. Do not forget, this movie, it is a movie that families should watch. Couples should watch this movie. This movie is mainly for couples. When you watch this movie, you will know how to run your marriage, and you will also know what it takes